All right, welcome back. Okay, let's quick review. Right now, we're able to click here and see the list of available filters. Then we're able to click the plus and we're able to say select another filter and it adds to the list. Now, the next thing we want to do though is when we'd like this back button to maybe be an apply button, and when we click it, we'd like to actually show those filters. So let's go ahead and do that. First of all, let's turn that into an apply button. So I'm going to go to the storyboard, and we actually need to go to the view controller here for the images. Okay, so for this view controller here, and we say what the back button is, and let's call it apply. Um, and actually, let's give this title of image. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you. It makes some sense to me. From here, we go to the select filter screen, and it's on this screen that we actually see the apply button, and the apply button would go back to the images screen. So apply is actually the back button that gets us back to the images screen. Okay, so that should work. Let's next talk about how do we make the main image update. And there's a lot of different ways we could do this. What I'd like to do is, you remember how with our add filters, we what did we do? Oh, we posted that notification. I'd like to do the same thing again. So if you do a select filters, let's post a notification so that the main controller, the main view controller, finds out that we've changed the filters, and it can be sure to update the image. So to do that, let's go to the main controller. Sorry, let's go to this controller here. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to copy that. Okay, so far I haven't made any changes. We go to the main controller, and now we want this thing to be an observer. We want it to be watching for changes. So I'll just paste that code in, and we're going to call it not filters updated. We're going to call it filters changed. And the notification message will be filters changed. Okay. Now we need a method to respond to that. Func filters changed, and of course that takes an NS notification object as a parameter. Notification, that should do it. Okay, so this will get called whenever the filters changed. Now what I'm going to do next is maybe have a flag. Let's call it a variable. Filters have changed, and that's by default false. Okay, but if this notification comes in, we're going to set that flag to true. Okay, so now we have a flag that trips, goes to filters have changed whenever the filters have changed. Now, last piece of the puzzle. Well, first of all, before we forget, let's go to our select filters view controller, and anytime that we add to the filters model, anytime we're notified that the filters model has changed, we'll want to signal, we'll want to send out that notification that it's changed. There's a couple of ways to do that actually. I should probably hide this and actually have it like a getter and a setter. So there should be some kind of a setter that we use to update the filters. But I'm just going to be lazy because it's just a demo. And I'll just go to the points where we need to broadcast that notification. Hope that makes sense. So Let's steal some code. I'll just go to the add filters. We know that it's this post notification that we need to do, that kind of a thing. So I copy that to my clipboard. So back to my select filters view controller. Anytime we update the model, we now want to send a notification out. So obviously we need one here. Filters changed. And we want another one here. Filters have changed. Okay, and if we take a look what's happening here, this is what's getting called when filters are removed. If I remember, yeah, there's the delete, and this is what gets called when filters are added. Sorry, this is what gets called when filters are moved. Now, what gets called when filters are added, as you know, that's over here. And we send our filters updated, and that gets handled filters updated. There we go. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, so there's a few different ways we could do this. You know, realistically, if I weren't trying to rip through this quickly, I would put something in here that would I would put some code here so that if you update your list of filters, this sends the notification. But like I said, I'm trying to get through this quickly, so let's move it along. Now, let's go to the main view controller again. Where are we? Well, now we have this filters has changed flag. And the question is, when should we update the image? And I'm going to say, well, when we come back to this view. So view did load. This is what gets called when we get the initial load. There's another similar method called, let's go override func. I just start with view did appear. There it is right there. And great. So view did appeared gets called when, you know, when we need that. So first we call super. View did appear. Nice. And we just pass the variable along. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. An image animated. Okay. Cool. I think I didn't describe this very well. View did appear gets called when this shows up again. So you know when we leave this view and come back, view did appeared gets called. So this is a great chance to see. We ask the question, if filters have changed, then we update the image. As a matter of fact, no, that's good. Yeah, we'll put it in here. I was thinking about making a method for just to have filters changed. I'll just say if filters have changed, then we want to do this again. We want to apply all of our filters, right? Oh, and I see this is actually old stuff. I don't know if you caught this. This was our original invert filter, but since then we changed over to some other code, so this isn't even really being used. So let's just get rid of that. Bang. All of the filtering is now done in that filter image method that we wrote a long time ago. That looks pretty good. Okay, I haven't put a spinner on it or anything like that, but that'll do the trick. Last thing is after we've done that, we'll set this back to false. All right, let's give this a shot. So what I'm expecting to have happen is that, well, we'll see. I should be able to obviously make some changes and see them. But the other thing is if I don't make any changes, if the filters haven't changed, then it should be able to move back to the original window pretty quickly with no performance problems. And we're building. My machine's being just a little pokey. I'm doing a little other things at the same time. Did I say it's being a little pokey? Yeah. Uh, I'm actually doing some image processing here, trying to change the volume on a video. It doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. There's the image. So we now go select filters. If I go apply, well, the image is there and it's nice and quick. I'm going to go in here. Let's do the mix filter now. And we go apply. Whoa, there it is. Nice. And what about we'll change it to a grayscale. Apply. Blam. Okay. The funny thing is the grayscale, let's do an invert. Sweet. And half intensity. Not this one. That should be apparent. Not bad. Let's get rid of the grayscale. Now we should have half intensity weirdness. And just to confirm that, I'll take the scale intensity out. And now we just get full weirdness. Not bad. Okay. Great. Okay, so that appeared to work. I'll commit that change and we'll move on to the next thing.